Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 30th of April to the 6th of May, Saturday. And this is especially for you coming from Leo. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And during this 90-minute session, I'll go very much deeply into your health areas, telling you where the health problems are. It's all about early detection, finding them before they can even get you down. And I will show you as well your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky direction. There's so much energy to show you. And the triology of energy, the soul, the third eye, and the aura. We are going to discuss that and tell you how you can get it all much, much earlier rather than wait for your old age. Sunday, the 30th of April. You coming from Leo. This is a wonderfully good morning and afternoon. The chances to plan on a very big scale for any business venture or finding meeting people for a better job or just meeting people who are willing to help you and support all that you want to do. This is a chance for you in the morning and afternoon on Sunday, the 30th of April. So make the plans. Use this Sunday morning afternoon for that purpose of enabling you to go upscale. That's the plan to do it. You may tend to be a bit dominating and stubborn. Remove that from your mind and say you're going to be negotiable. That would be better. Evening and nightfall planets start to move faster, and some of them can make trouble for you. Impatience, hastiness, bringing miscalculation, misinterpretation, and just doing and saying the wrong thing, basically. Some of these planets will go to your morning afternoon to try and make you behave that way. Quieten them down by telling yourself, slow down, count to five before you say or do anything. The evening nightfall is really bad because these fast planets take over. And what do? They make you prone to be accidental. And accidents can always happen in three ways: the physical way, the mental way, the emotional way. And these three areas will be attacked in the evening nightfall, any of them. And so, what can you do about it? Well, think before you speak, think before you do. That's the main rule. And if you can do that, you'll be able to then not get into that kind of a mode what you'll have to explain yourself to get out of trouble all the time. And it's hastiness, impatience. When you're not getting what you want, you show that. And when you show that, what happens? People realize that you're not happy with the company. And it just worse. The ultimate can be getting into a very bad argument in the evening nightfall. And then the dominating planets will make you not budge. So it's going to be a hopeless evening nightfall. If you don't go out, it's even better. Monday, the 1st of May. This is a wonderful morning afternoon, producing the opportunities at work or in business to give you the chance to excel. So say a lot, do a lot. Plan. Plan carefully what you want to do in the morning, afternoon, so that you can speak to your bosses and they'll wonder how you come up with fantastic ideas. They'll put you in a leadership role, and these planets will make you shine because of that, because you will always shine when you are supported. And also, if you are at a place of business, you will see that the leadership role helps you to get what you want. You can conquer the opposition. And if you want to chase for that romance, it's the right morning and afternoon to do it. The opposite happens when it's the evening and nightfall. Really, the opposite. From the very best of the morning, afternoon, the worst can happen. In fact, some of these bad planets of the evening nightfall, they also visit you in your morning afternoon. Once in a while, you'll have the urge to be a very difficult person, just pushy and a nonconformist, which means rebelliousness. Don't show that in the morning afternoon. You spoil the timing of what you can do. The evening and nightfall, these nasty planets take over, and they are moving very fast, making you impulsive, hasty, impatient in whatever you say and do, and spoiling everything. So you'll not be happy if you can't get what you want because some of your ego planets of the morning follow you to the evening nightfall. So if you can't get what you want, you show the other side of you, being rebellious and unfortunately being very rude and behaving in a way which is careless of saying and doing things. And you're going to have a nasty, nasty evening nightfall. Better not to go out on this kind of evening nightfall. You'll be safer if you're on your own at home. Tuesday, the 2nd of May. This is another very good morning afternoon. But too many emotional planets are there. And they make you think emotionally, they make you behave emotionally. That's fine if you're not at work or in business. That's fine because you can be just playful as you like. And you can go for the romance angle if you like. But if you're at work or in business, you can't afford to do that because you will think passionately. And business and job is not about passion, it's about all about performance. So your performance will get somehow not a good direction because you'll just from left, right, and center come up with ideas, start this and didn't finish that. Moodiness, that's what we call it. So the moodiness will take you not very far because you'll always be unfinishing what you start. And you could be very badly blamed in the morning and afternoon. Why? Because some of the evening planets, which make you a person who becomes very careless with your words and action, this is going to also be seen. So, this is because of the speed at which these planets move. They make you hasty, impatient to get things done as fast as possible in the morning and afternoon. And that gives the problem. So slow down would be a better way to get things done in the morning, afternoon. Evening and nightfall is just bad. Bad because arguments, differences of opinion, accidents, accidents, physical, emotional, mental, or even emotional. Something can go very, very wrong in the evening nightfall. And that could be because of your temperament. You coming from Leo. Your ego may not be happy because too much opposition or too much competition, and you don't like it. And so you will use your words or your actions to show your distastefulness. That will bounce back against you because you're meant to be the victim in the evening nightfall. Better not to go out. That's the best way to do it. But if you really have to, say less, do less, just listen more. Wednesday, the 3rd of May. This is a wonderful morning afternoon where the growth, the expansion, the good news can come, whether where you work, whether you do business. This can be a wonderful morning afternoon in the sense that you can really get along with your bosses very well if you work for people. Or in business, you can attach yourself to some great people who will give you good contracts and good leads. So plan it very carefully, morning and afternoon, and you will see that you get away with a lot going for your favor. Evening and nightfall, you're just not on the same wavelength as people. And your ego doesn't seem to be very happy with the people you're with. And because of that, you will tend to show indifference. Not being on the same wavelength with people ends up with indifference, and that's not good. So if you don't like the company, either walk away quickly or stay home again is better. So your evenings are not doing well for a few days already. Thursday, the 4th of May, is a very negative day. Morning and afternoon now goes bad. Bad in the sense that whatever you try and do and say is taken the wrong way. So measure your words carefully, measure your action carefully. Basically, you'll behave very rebelliously, which simply means at work you don't care what other people think, you just push your way and bulldoze. But these are not good planets. So the aim is to get you down, and you will just be down. The blame will fall on your shoulders one way or another, and there will be a lot of anxiety left in you, and you will retaliate, and that'll make things worse. So the best way is in the morning, afternoon, just be part of a team and lie low because some things are just going to go wrong, and that's for going to fall on your head. So just be part of a team and play safe. That way, you are not going to make a fool of yourself by behaving in a rebellious way. Just to find attraction, you will say and do things which people will not like to hear. I like your evening nightfall very much. The planets of travel are there, and you may want to travel or plan travel, or you may be in touch with foreign countries, foreign people. So something of a foreign nature is good. And you may also have that wonderful feelings for people. So it's a good time to go out in the evening nightfall, if for that romance or for that family or whoever you want to get closer with. The trouble is that one or two of the morning planets won't leave you alone. They'll follow you to the evening nightfall and create that anxiety levels. What you cannot get, you will show not good manners but bad manners. So tell yourself evening nightfall. If you feel uneasy, just don't go out. And if you feel the company you keep has some people to avoid, then avoid them. But if you try your best to remain unnecessarily too competitive, that would be better. Friday, the 5th of May, planets are moving very fast again, making you put under stress. At your place of work, you will be really under stress, have so much to do with so little time. And what it ends is you make many mistakes through carelessness. So, your speech and your action, you have to be very careful. Slow down, think before you say anything, do nothing unless you are ready to do it. Otherwise, you're going to create a mess for yourself, and blame will be the eventual problem. And you will be in bad strait. You could lose a job or be fired, or you could just get bad news where you work. Or in business, you could end up with losses of all kinds just because of hastiness and impatience. Evening and nightfall, the opposite takes place. Now planets start to move slow. When they do that, they delay, delay, delay. So you'll be going to be very frustrated. Double check all your plans if you're going to be moving around. They may be cancelled, they may be postponed, they may be changed, and you'll be very frustrated and unhappy. Anything you want, you're not meant to get. So don't chase for anything. Just be part of a team if you have to be out. Saturday, the 6th of May, you're coming from Leo. The main problem will be that you are not on the same wavelength. That's the main problem. If you can, try your best, whether you're working on Saturday, the 6th of May, or doing business. Just try your best to be on the same wavelength, which means be as agreeable as you can. And don't unnecessarily be too pushy. That would be the good way. Otherwise, you're going to end up being on the opposite sides of most people, and you're not going to get the support, which will lead to failure or whatever you want. Evening and nightfall, much, much better. The planets of determination are there. So they're very determined to make you lucky in the evening nightfall. But some of these morning planets of indifference will be there. Again, they will prompt you not to be on the same wavelength. Don't be agreeable with people. Just shut them down by being as friendly, and rather than say too much, listen more. And you'll have a much better time evening nightfall. Because once in a while, your temper may rise in the evening nightfall. Just don't say a word, nobody will even know you are angry. Now, this 90-minute session I have for you, talking to you about your next 9 years. I will show you how to get them going. And the trick is, in your next 9 years, to see me for this 90-minute session, which will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and this magic that's on your hands. This magic is all about that power of the soul who is changing the signs, showing you the plans that are waiting. And when lines break and the palmist like me sees it, we warn you that some real stress is happening. So seeing me and getting these three areas checked, the soul, the third eye, and the aura, we all have to depend on that magic energy. If it's not time yet for these three to do well, you will never do well. And you will wait until your old age before you get any good luck. But whatever age you see me, even as a teenager, I'll show you how to cut that time down. And from that time that you see me, learn all the magic I will show you. Your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, all these accumulated make your aura shine. And when it shines, other souls see it. Human beings cannot see auras, but souls can see souls. And so souls can see auras. When they see your soul is shining, they are attracted to you. In a job, in a business, you do very well. Finding the right people, you do all the time and just become very lucky. I'll go into your health areas very deeply and tell you exactly where things are going wrong before they can even go wrong, so that you'll be on top of your health all the time. This is my email. Send this me email. Remember, the cost is just USD $50. That's all. In the meantime, I should give you thank you for listening to me and have a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.